just rewatched the movie Tiger Cruise, and I personally did not remember what this was about at all. I just remember everyone was saying it's propaganda and that 9/11 happens in the movie. Okay, thank you. Now I need to tune in and watch this. Personally, I just want to say it was a good movie. I actually really enjoyed it. I cried. I wouldn't say I laughed, but I was entertained personally. Now, when I hear it's propaganda, I go, well, I gotta know what's happening. When I hear 9/11 happens, well, I say, I gotta know what's happening in this movie. So, Hayden Panettiere's character comes onto the ship, basically as a program as we give all the family members of the Navy people a chance to hang out with their family members for once on this ship, right? And here's the thing. She goes on there and she's not happy to be there. She basically confronts her dad and is like, you know, I wish you were just home because you're not here. You're never there. Like, hey, maybe be a present father, right? And you're like, wait, she's cooking. And I know it sounds funny to say it like that, but like, okay, true, because he's never home, right? She's had to change schools so many times because she's had to move around because of his job, right? And the thing is, he is not really hearing her. Like, yes, he hears her, but like, in his mind, it's his duty and this is his sacrifice that he has to make. And he is like, well, what? Like, I'm supposed to give up on my dream? After so many confrontations, he eventually says, hey, I'm coming home for good this time. And, we don't have to do this anymore. But obviously, he was upset because he still wanted to do his job. Okay, so let's note this. I just want to say, because honestly, like, if someone doesn't get to see their parent ever, and she's like, literally, you moved me all over. I never even see you. Like, you're not even in my life. You're not even that present. Like, it's good for the couple weeks you're home once in a blue moon, but, like, other than that, like, where are you? Right? I honestly think that the point of this movie is for children, right, to try to teach children that they should be understanding if their parents want to do this, okay? Because what happens? 9/11 happens whilst they are on the ship. And basically, obviously, the ship is on lockdown. They have no outside communications. And listen, it is a very, like, sad, time, obviously. Like, Hayden's character gets to kind of be, like, the person who's watching over all of the kids. There's another character, on the ship who is like, my brother, he's in the Pentagon. Can you please find out, if he got hit, because they're saying they hit where he's stationed at. Like, obviously, it is a very sad thing. And I think the propaganda, and here's the thing, at the end of the movie, when she says, it's okay, Dad, you don't need to, like, quit, like, you should be able to do this, right? Because she gets to watch him take the leadership position to, essentially, like, sacrifice himself for the country. Not actually, like, as in he dies, but just, like, do his sacrifice as in, you will be away from me because you need to, like, what's the word I'm looking for? To serve your country, essentially, is what I was trying to say. Here's the thing. I said, like I said, enjoyed the movie. However, like I said, this movie was definitely made for people to understand that their parents were anyone who was in the military was gonna go away. And they just had to deal with that. But see, this is what I'm saying. Like, and have I even said anything? Like, honestly, I think she should still be allowed to be mad. Because hey, and no disrespect, but it's just like, this is the thing. The woman, and listen, there was also women on the ship serving in the Navy as well, okay? So just to put that out there. But it's just, like, unfair that people get left at home to take care of the kids and the other people miss out on life. I'm just saying, and I know this is under the guise of these people are willingly going into it and they understand the repercussions, the things that you miss out in life when you decide to do these things. But I feel like it was just kind of a little bit, like, while she was understanding, because she's like, wow, this was, like, a horrendous thing that happened, like, and I get to see my dad in that position and do the thing that he's great at and all that, and you should not give up your dream for me, but, like, low-key, you do have kids. I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying it's like, okay, but she still had a point, to be fair, but this was supposed to be, like, a patriotic movie, because, obviously, being that 9/11 just happened, in this movie. But I would love to know what everyone else thinks. Did you rewatch it? Did you enjoy it? And also, do you agree that maybe that the dad was being, like, a little bit much? Like, what, just to give up my dream? Like, this has been my dream. And it's just kind of like, okay, but like, there is an element of like, when you have children, like, you do have to do what you gotta do, right? Just like when you serve in the military, you gotta do what you gotta do. When you're a parent, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm just saying, it's just something to think about. It's just something to think about. But it was very interesting. I enjoy it. Nonetheless, and I would also love to know, has anybody rewatched Cadet Kelly, and do you think Cadet Kelly is military propaganda? That one I'm still stuck on. I have my thoughts, but this one definitely felt like propaganda, just for like children to understand that, like, you know, their parents may go serve, essentially, and that they shouldn't be mad at them. Like, that was the vibe I was getting from this. But what do you guys think?